Hello, guess what day it is? December 1st, which means Vlogmas. So here I am in my kitchen working because we're back to school tomorrow, and that's good. It's good. It's good. I'm not sad. You're sad. I'm a little bit sad just because I love the holidays so much. I love it with the kids at school too, though. So it's going to be great. It's just that getting back into it thing. It'll be fine. I've been working all day, which has me a little cranky, but you know, whatevs. I'm trying to plan for more than just 1 week. And I don't mean on paper. I mean in my head. So I have a couple of videos coming up on some things that we'll be doing over the holidays, but I thought, what could I make for my very first Vlogmas video? And I decided that I would show you, I would walk you through my slides that I use for teaching. I've gotten a lot of just general questions about, what do you mean you teach using slides? So I thought I would show you. It's going to be a short video. I'm not going to show you everything, but I did go through and block out names on some of the slides that I use so that I could show them to you, just the outline of them, and kind of talk you through what I do. So without further ado, as they say, here we go. Okay, here is my PowerPoint. This is how I make my slides. I went through this summer and created all of the outlines of slides that I would need with the dates that you see here, with the week numbers that you see here. That's how I always know what week number I'm on. I just like that. It's just a bit of an organizational technique that I use. Then I went through and I dated each of these for, yes, every 180 of our days that we have. I have my good morning slide. To be fair, though, the kids rarely see this slide because I usually start on, this is a little tricky to record and try to maneuver this. Here we go. All right, so morning, afternoon. Usually the slide I have up is this one. And this is from a product that I purchased, and I will put right here on the screen the product for you to see. It's the National Days. But I put this up so that it is in slideshow mode, pretty close to it anyway. I'll show you really quickly. So that is what it would look like up on my whiteboard in class. And then when they first come in, they can talk to me about it, they can read it, they can kind of get their ideas for what they want to write on their papers. Then the next slide that they see is this slide. This is a product that I bought from One Giggle at a Time. I'll put it here. And this product I love because it has really fast-paced, quick little just chunks of information. We talk about the joke of the day and you think to yourself, well, isn't that kind of wasted time? No, not at all, because jokes are plays on words. And as you know, if you've ever been told a joke by like a 3, 4, 5, 6-year-old, they don't understand what they're saying. For the most part, they're just repeating what they've heard. They don't really get it. So this is a way that I can teach kind of a play on word. For instance, here's what they see first, and then after we work through all of these, then I reveal the answers. And to do that, I just removed the question mark little shape there. But why did the football coach go to the bank? To get his quarterback. Get it? Play on words. Funny, funny. We talk about the fact of the day. A lot of times I will pull into the fact of the day inferencing. This one, a newborn kangaroo, is about as long as a paperclip. I might say something like, so what can you infer about a kangaroo's growth rate between their birth and their first year. And then if I have a picture to show of a 1-year-old kangaroo, I could do that. Just kind of to give you an idea of how I use that as a ELA technique. Then we come down to the puzzle of the day. This one happens to be a math one. They're not all math ones. Some are Sudoku, which are math. Just to give a quick example, one that we had the week before break was they had the word chance written 3 times, and the first 2 were crossed out, and then the third one was not. And so the play on words there was final chance, something to that effect. Anyway, then we have the word of the day, which we talk about. We talk about the part of speech, and then I write a sentence starter for them on the board, and they have to use it in their own sentence. Then we talk about the question of the day. They have to, when they answer it out loud to me, they have to say it in a complete sentence. So I would say, what is your favorite store to shop at? And then they would answer, my favorite store to shop at is Target because, and then they have to answer the because also when they write their sentence. And then the advice of the day. Oftentimes the advice of the day has a different meaning literally and figuratively, so we talk about both there. Then, like I said, I reveal the answers. Where's my cursor? There it is. I reveal the answers, and then we move on to the next slide, which is our daily check-in. Why am I having such cursor issues? Here we go. Our daily check-in. What is your greatest fear? Then I would write a sentence starter up on the board. Hold on, I need a sip of my soda. I would write, my greatest fear is, and then I leave a blank for them because da-da-da-da-da. So that's how I always say it, da-da-da-da-da. So they know that that is their part to fill in. From there, we go on to this day in history. Oh, I forgot to share the daily check-in. I can't remember off the top of my head who it's by, but here's the product. I'll put it up on the screen. Then the this day in history. I know I've shared that with you before, but every day comes with a different event that happened in history. What I like to do is use this as a bit of a talking point and a teaching point for some social studies concepts. So this day is about Napoleon Bonaparte. So I have some pictures of him here that I found just using my PowerPoint insert pictures, online picture feature there. And here I put his birth and death year and months. Here's where he crowned himself. He declared himself the Emperor of France at the chapel at Notre Dame. So there's that. Then on Mondays, I pulled this actually from a product that I purchased from Jen Jones, Hello Literacy, and it is the analogy of the week. So we talk about those. Ideas are categorized. Broom is to sweep, shovel is to dig. So I would say an item that you use to do this thing. A shovel is an item that you use to do what thing? And we talk about word association. Then we have our if I have right in here any slides that I need to add. I didn't, since we're starting a brand new unit tomorrow in our benchmark advance. We're starting our unit 4 tomorrow. I did not have a slide, but if I wanted to review any literacy concepts, if we're talking about comparing and contrasting or, you know, theme, I would put some slides in here to just kind of mark my spot and talk about. If I had anything in particular that I wanted to say about our new unit, I would put it here. I didn't go to that length for tomorrow just because it's going to be our first day back, and I have a feeling we will be behind before we even start with people wanting to talk about their vacation. Anyway, this next slide that I've made has, and I covered up my ReadWorks codes for my class and also the Get Epic codes for the class here, but these are how they do their articles of the day, and if they get extra reading time, they can read. Raz Kids, they use their password, so I don't have anything up for that. And this I also have printed out. It is on my whiteboard up front, but I also have a half sheet printed out in everybody's table tub, so it's multiple places in the room that they can access, so they don't have to have this slide up all the time. But I do have it just in case we're doing something whole group. I can just put it up on the screen. Then my next, that looks fantastic. My next slide is all covered up, but here I have the names of my red group, my orange group, my blue group, and my purple group for my co-teacher's homeroom. And then depending on who I have, in front of me at the moment, here's my homeroom, and then same group colors. And then our playlist order, this is how each of my groups does their tasks. So you can see if you follow the meet with teacher pattern, first I meet with red group, second I meet with orange, third I meet with blue, and then fourth I meet with my purple group. And then I just took these and pushed them down and then ended up at the top. I hope that makes sense. So it would work that like a Sudoku, right? Everything going across, every group has for the first round of our rotations, everybody has a different thing to do, second, third, and fourth. Then I have here, now I have not gotten this far in my lesson plans for today, so bear with me. This is what we'll be doing in the Meet with Teacher group. This is, this is the article of the day, and the date, like I said, haven't gotten this far yet. This was from the week before we left. This is what the read a book people will be doing, and then our freckle lesson. So for each day of the week, I have a playlist, and that tells them more specifically what is going on here. So we go over that. Then when we're all done with our rotations, it's time to clean up. Here's my cleanup slide, and then my time to read, and then I read out loud for anywhere from 5 to 15 minutes. Just really depends on how much time that we have. It's very rarely 15, but there's been maybe a handful of times. I would love to say that it's 10 to 15 every day, but that's just not how reality goes. And then I have Tuesdays. Oh, let me go way back up to the top because I did put a shape over those names as well. So let's just say that it's the end of my morning group, so we are here. Then the next thing that happens is they go to specials and lunch. So when they come back in, we have our RTI time. And our RTI time, depending on if I have my homeroom or my partner teacher's homeroom. I lost my cursor again. There it is. These are the kids who are with me for EL, and these are the kids that are in the classroom working on these things as self-directed learners. And then same thing with my partner teacher. When I have her kids, these kids, the names don't change, but these do, because this would be her homeroom kids that are now with me for RTI. And then I can go right back into, that's our national day. And then I do the same thing over with the next group of kids. So I hope this kind of helped to give you an idea of how I do the teaching. I could go back and show you, I will, in fact, at some point in my life, I don't know when, what I mean when I say extra teaching slides. I've created some for Benchmark Advance. I've created just some for special projects and things that we get up to, but also I've bought many from other teachers pay teachers shops, and they have just concise slides. I don't know that they're made as slides, but I use them as slides. I also sometimes print them out and we glue them into our interactive notebooks, but just like one pagers for determining context clues, one page for determining theme of a text. Anyway, you get it. If you want further explanation, though, I'm happy to do that as well. This was just something that I thought I could do in 10 minutes or less. Can I do anything in 10 minutes or less? I don't know. Anyway, I just wanted to show you that quickly. So join me tomorrow. Who knows what I'll do tomorrow? Certainly not me. Tomorrow, our first day back after our fall break, and I am excited and sad. You know, you can be a good teacher and still be sad about your break being over. So those of you who needed to hear that, there you go. Anyway, I'm sad that the break is over, but I'm super excited to see the kids, hear how their breaks went. Hope everybody returns healthy and happy, and hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. Hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving, and I will see you again very soon. Tomorrow morning in my kitchen. In fact, I'm not really sure how I'm going to do my teaching vlogs. I might just still use those as 2 of my Vlogmas vlogs. I don't know. Each week, that is. 2 each week. We'll see. But I will see you again in the morning. Thank you so much for watching.